So just give me wet, give me all your body, give me, you will see me, you look at me, give me, oh, give me, shower, so the look, give me, shower, all your body, give me. Utugino kutute na pete kaka bongo yupi ba pesa ya yupi ba pesa ya Cleopatra mukula ase otele mino na kwe wasalino lopote na motokia chibude wataka ule wewe yupi ba pesa yo yupi ba pesa yo les pacificateurs jusqu'au bout vital kameni yuma no gagati Zoba no gagati, Yuma no gagati, Zoba no gagati. OLK, initiative plus. Toza kolia, toza komela, toyena programme. Liye yo.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you so much. We are going to take an intermission. So everyone has an opportunity to come back with a warm beverage or stretch a bit, move around. The students have curated some holiday festive music. So if you do come back to your computer earlier than the 15 minutes, you can enjoy the background music. So right now it's 10 till the hour. We'll start again at 5 past, and we have 2 more triads, so 6 more presenters when you return. The other thing to think of while you're away on a holiday of intermission, come back with a chime or a bell or a water bottle that makes a sound, something that is a sound maker, because we have something planned for our end. Okay, thank you. Take a break. And we'll see you in 15 minutes.
This weird new tool is quickly becoming
Miss Elizabeth? Oh, good. We couldn't hear it, but I don't
This
think
little
it's.
light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere I go,
everyone. I hope you guys had a lovely intermission. And thank you so much, Miss Elizabeth, for playing all those beautiful songs. I know that the first cycle had a lot of fun choosing some of the songs, and yeah. So before we go into the next segment of performers, I just wanted to announce that later today, the journal will be coming out again. So I know that most of you guys received and really enjoyed our first edition, and we're back for a second edition. It's very exciting, and so many global students have come together to work on this. And it's also really fun that we're doing it today because it's a little bit of an extension of the showcase. It's a showcase of global students writing. So I'm just going to share the first page as a little sneak peek, and then we'll get right back into the showcase. Here's your small sneak peek. And this month, we're trying something new. We're actually giving you a little link to music in my little letter from the editor. And you will be able to listen to some fun Christmas carols as you read through everything we have for you. This month, there's going to be a lot of holiday recipes, and we're spotlighting lots of different holidays from cultures around the world that are celebrating light around this time of year. Just a little sneak peek, and I'm so excited to share all of this with you guys. We've been working on it for a very long time. Now, I would like to introduce Lucy, Elias, and Oliver Yu. Take it away.
Hi, I'm Lucy. I'm going to be showing some clips of me dancing. I've been a ballet dancer since I was 3, and there's some stuff from the Nutcracker, some stuff from when I was like younger, and yeah.
People say you have to have a lot of passion for what you're doing, and it's totally true. And the reason is because it's so hard that if you don't, any rational person would give up. It's really hard, and you have to do it over a sustained period of time. So if you don't love it, if you're not having fun doing it, you don't really love it, you're going to give up. And that's what happens to most people, actually. If you really look at the ones that ended up being successful, unquote, in the eyes of society, and the ones that didn't, oftentimes it's the ones that are successful loved what they did so they could persevere when it got really tough. And the ones that didn't love it quit because they're sane, right? Who would want to put up with this stuff if you don't love it? So it's a lot of hard work, and it's a lot of worrying constantly. And if you don't love it, you're going to fail. So you got to love it. You got to have passion. And I think that's the high order bit. The second thing is you've got to be a really good talent scout, because no matter how smart you are, you need a team of great people, and you've got to figure out how to size people up fairly quickly, make decisions without knowing people too well.
That's it. Thank you.
My name is Ilyas Chachwala. I'm 13 years old. I live in Sumter, South Carolina, and I've actually lived in South Carolina for like a long time. It's all right. So I'm going to share today a game that I love playing. It's D&D. So I've been playing D&D for 2 or 3 years. I'm not 100% sure. So I have a slideshow that I want to present. So Dungeon Draft is a tabletop RPG. So you have a lot of components and you play them on the table. RPG stands for role-playing game because there's a lot of that. Gary Gygax and David Arneson first developed D&D in 1974. This is one of the older covers for the rule set. It was published by TSR, which was a company owned by Gary Gygax. But in 1997, it was purchased by Wizards of the Coast, which is what a lot of people know today. And they own other things like Magic the Gathering as well. This is an example. I think this was the first character sheet I ever made. It came with the set that I first got. That's a wizard. So it has, as you can see, different segments showing different things. It has features and traits. I think this is the verse of what it normally looks like on the sheets I have. You have ability scores, languages, and proficiencies, and weapons, and things of that sort. On the other side of my screen here, you can see the campaign I began writing with a basic idea, and then I write down some basic stats, and then I begin actually writing the story. So that takes a long time because I've been writing this campaign for like 2 years, and I have like 3 pages. This is my set of dice. I got this for my birthday. These are really nice dice. This is the basic set of polyhedral dice. So in the top middle here, this is a D20. This is used for most of the basic rolls that you need. The D12, it's the second largest dice. Then we have a D8, a D6, a D4, and then these two in the middle are both D10s, but rolled together they are D100. Those are used for like divine blessing sometimes. And all of these other dice are used for damage. And so I put a lot of work into this, and I normally DM, which stands for Dungeon Master, so I kind of run the game. So there's a lot of work that goes into the game.
Okay. My name's Oliver Upton. I live in Cedarburg, Wisconsin, and I've lived here my entire life. And I'm 12 years old. And I'm gonna share a video that was taken like maybe a week or 2 ago of the first time I ever skied. And I just really love skiing now. So I just have to get it into full screen real quick. Can you guys see this in full screen?
Oliver, we just see like your face on the Zoom meeting. We can't see your screen at all. Sorry, my dog is barking in the background.
Hold on. Let me try to get something.
Oliver, we did see it. Just like in the run through the other day, you can do it that way.
Okay.
That's fine.
Can you see this? Or is this not in right now? I think. Hold on. I think I can share it through. Okay. Now. Shoot. Where is this? No.
Oliver, if you want to stop sharing and look for it, we could go into our next group and then give you a little more time. Would that be helpful?
Yeah.
All right. The last group, or the last triad, will be Madison, Sam, and Oliver B.
Hi, everyone. So I will be sharing a painting I did. So I'll show you in live form first. And I kind of called it Niagara Falls with a twist. So basically, I wanted to try out this new form of painting that I had been introduced called primary color painting. And my cousin actually was the one that told me about it, where it's you take something that you want to paint and make it super, super colorful, as I kind of did with the rainbow here, but only use red, blue, and yellow. So I decided to use red, blue, and yellow, and then a little bit of white and black for the clouds and a little bit of land. So technically it's not fully primary color painting, but it was enough for me. And I was really proud of this, considering I had to mix up all of those colors just from the 3 primary colors, and the blending was definitely a challenge, but I do like the way that it ended up turning out, and it surpassed my expectations of myself, considering I haven't really been consistently painting for that long.
All right. Hi, my name is Sam, and I am 14. I live in Soldotna, Alaska, and today I will be playing Riptide by Vance Joy on the guitar. I was scared of dentists and the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and started conversations. Oh, all my friends are turning green. You're the magician's assistant in their dreams. Ooh. Oh, and they come unstuck. Lady running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. There's this movie that I think you'll like. This guy decides to quit his job and heads to New York City. His cowboy's running from himself, and she's been living on the highest shelf. Ooh. And they come unstuck. Lady running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you sing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. I just wanna know if you're gonna stay. I just gotta know. 'Cause I can't have it any other way. I swear she's destined for the screen. Closest thing to Michelle Pfeiffer that you've ever seen. Oh, lady running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Oh, lady running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Oh, lady running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left. in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. And I got a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong.
Should I go now that I got it? Okay. Hopefully it works this time. But yeah, it's just in the bio. Don't expect anything crazy. I'm in the red. I'm in the red cup.
Good.
So yeah, that's my video.
Alrighty, everyone. So I guess I'm the caboose for all the performances. So I will be sharing two of my main hobbies. I love to cross stitch and I love to draw portraits. So I just thought it would be fun to share some of them with you. So let's see. So this is the first portrait. It's a project that I've been working on, and it's quite a many squares in one large piece of paper, and these squares, they're enlarged right here, but they're really about 3 by 3 inches. So they're very small, but my goal is to find many different unique faces and put them on the same paper. So by the end, it'll be like a collection of different kinds of faces with different expressions. So here's one of my cross stitches. I've been doing it since 4th grade. I originally learned how to do it in class. We had this class called handwork, and each week my teacher would come in and we would learn how to do this and work on our own designs and patterns. So it kind of stuck with me, and I like to do it now just to calm myself down and relax. Here's another one of my faces. So I don't really know why I choose them, but I find that their expressions are pretty interesting, and like how unique the faces are compared to each other. So it's a fun challenge to draw them and try to capture the emotion that they have on each face. Here's one of my newer cross stitches. It's a smaller, there's smaller squares on the Ada cloth, so there's more of an opportunity to really get into the detail. And I like experimenting with colors, and I really learn through cross stitching what colors go together and what colors do not. So like pink and blue go well together, and instead of like green and pink or something else. So it's just something I take pride in, and it's pretty fun to do too. So here's one of my other faces that's also in that large page, and it's, like I said, it's a fun challenge because I usually, for the most part, do cross hatching, which is, if you do not know what that is, it's when you do like a set of lines going one way and a set of lines going the other. So it causes like shadow and wrinkles. So it's a pretty fun challenge to get like the mustache in and try to get like the happiness in the eyes. So it's pretty fun. And here's another one of my cross stitches. It's pretty large, about 6 inches or so. And I just had fun because it has quite a lot of geometry in it. But it doesn't really look like it. But when you're cross stitching, you can't really go up, you can't really cross stitch down, and you can't really make a circle because it's all squares. So it was kind of fun trying to figure out how to do an okay circle. Like, it's not a perfect circle, but I was able to get the feeling of a circle, and I was pretty proud of that at the end. And here is a larger portrait I made. It's an older one, and it was actually when my classmate Colin and I had to do a presentation on the Japanese internment camps in the 1940s. And we had to find some key characters in the movement. And this is Fred Korematsu from the time, and I thought it would be fun to try to take the time and almost honor him by making a portrait and doing my best with it. And I think it turned out pretty well. So I'm happy with it. And again, I did mostly cross hatching for it. And this is another cross stitch that I made, and it's not very large, but it's not super small. It's like one of my medium-sized ones. And like I said, the Aida cloth is much smaller, so I could really pay attention to the detail. And this had, I think, the most geometry in it out of all of them. Just keeping it even and making sure that it doesn't look lopsided, because if you miscount like one of these rows, it's going to totally throw off the whole cross stitch. So I'm happy with how that turned out as well. And so during class, I don't have long hair anymore, but with Miss Lydia, we have an art class every week, and we were practicing our contour line drawing, which is when you try to capture someone's face, like Ilakunda shared his earlier, without taking your pen off the paper. And another added goal is you try not to look down at the paper. So it's kind of a surprise and usually a shock when you look down at the page, because it doesn't really look like the person, but you kind of get the feeling. So after a week or two of practicing that, I tried looking down at my page and just trying to make my face, but as simple as I could. And I was able to get like the proportions down pretty well. So I was happy with that. And finally, this is a very small cross stitch, just like 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches. And I just thought it would be cool to share, because you can see how you do the stitch. You go up, and then you go over, and you go down, and then you go up, you go over, and go down. And you can't really go down, or else it'll kind of undo itself. There's not really a good way to go down. So you have to go to the side and up, and then stop and go up, and then to the side, and then you can go diagonal. So I thought that would be cool to share, just to show you how to do it. And that's it for my presentation, but I'm also concluding the showcase for us all. So Miss Elizabeth asked you all over the break to get a bell. So this is my bell. So if you could pull yours out and unmute yourself, and see if Zoom will let us all hear each other's bells, because I know sometimes it's difficult to hear many people at once. But on my count of 3, we will all ring the bell, and then after that, we can only do it for like 30 seconds. But after that, if you could go to your reactions, and how we close our council usually is we go to the reactions and do our hearts. But because it's Christmas time, we were thinking maybe it would be cool to mix it up. And if you press the reactions and search a star, stars will pop up, and you can choose a star emoji. So on the count of 3, instead of a heart, we're going to show stars on the sides of our screen. And I think that will be a good place to end our 2022 Winter Showcase. So before you do that, if you could all unmute yourself and ring your Christmas bell for 30 seconds. 3, 1. Hope they hear each other's bells. I'm sure there was one lucky person that had their bell ring the most. But Alex, you could go to your reactions, search the star. And unless Miss Elizabeth has anything to announce before we end our showcase, I think this would be a good place to end.
Thank you. It's been beautiful. We really appreciate the community coming together, and Oliver, you've got it.
Alrighty. All right, so I see a few stars popping up, but if you could do it one more time on the count of 3, we can all sign off, and happy Christmas, everyone. All right, so 3, 2, 1. All right, Merry Christmas and thank you.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Global students will
Merry
meet in the
Christmas.
we'll meet in the cast party.
So where's the
link
link
is
for
that?
that again?
The link should be in the
Wait, what?
calendar.
The what?
It's in the Google Calendar for the cast party.
The what?
Would you mind if I looked real quick because I didn't see it?
Definitely. And you know what I'll do is I'll open it and just invite everybody.
The what?
Okay.
The what? What is happening?
We're having a cast party.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
didn't know
Okay.
this.
We'll see you there just for a short time.
Wait, where's the link?
Go to the classroom, Google
Oh.
Classroom,
Okay.
community classroom, and we wanted to have a place where everyone could meet together and celebrate.
Okay. I'm like,